Alright, let's talk about the Tesla Cybertruck. Now, I was going to make a video about something completely different today, about Thailand or some other stuff, but it seems like everyone, literally everyone, is talking about the Cybertruck, even in other groups, not even Tesla. I saw in the i3 group, some guy said he ordered the Cybertruck, and that would be the replacement for his i3, you know. So I also can't get my mind off Cybertruck right now. So it's, you know, wifey and I, we actually watch it. We are in Thailand right now, so unfortunately we are not in LA or whether, actually I don't know where it is. It's actually in LA, right? It was not interesting for me because I was already planning a vacation in Thailand. But we were watching the live stream, wifey and I, and you know, when we saw the truck rolling out, we were both like, we're looking at each other like, that's not the truck, right? It's a nice joke, yeah. Then, you know, Elon, he would just pull off the real truck, but it was in fact the real truck, and lots of people are talking about, you know, it's ugly and all that. I'm gonna give you guys my opinion about it, okay? Because, okay, when you look at it, okay, from this angle here, it actually looks okay, it looks decent. I mean, Elon did say that it will look unlike anything else, you know, so yeah, what should I say about it? From the side, it looks weird. The first time I saw it, I was thinking, what the heck? Is this a pickup truck? Where do you load the stuff and all that? But it suddenly makes sense because, you know, they made it aerodynamic. Just like every other Tesla, they make it super efficient for a truck it is. I think that's the whole point of this shape, and also that they wanted to make it look completely different. And the whole thing about the exoskeleton, it's cool. I like that idea that it's really rugged, because you're gonna take it in the bush. You know, you might. I've seen videos of other trucks or jeeps driving in the bush. You get trees scraping on the side of the car. I was thinking, ooh. But with this car, with the Cybertruck, you don't care. You know, you can take a beating, except for the glass. No, the whole glass thing was hilarious. It broke. I was like, if I was Elon trying to present it, I would just be constantly thinking about, what the heck, why did that glass break, you know? So, you know, those broken glass will be remembered always. I already seen some pictures on the social media, people making fun of the broken glass, but okay, whatever. It sucks. They should actually have tested it. Well, I think they did, but why did it break? I have no idea. So it was but you can you know, be sure that the production car will not break that easily. But okay, what do I think about this car? What do I think about the looks? When I saw it, I was like, whoa, that looks just like from a movie. You know, it looks like a Batmobile. It looks like Back to the Future, or whatever, you know, something like that. It looks so weird. It doesn't really resemble a Tesla, really. There's no design element that looks like a Tesla. Those door handles, they also exist in other cars, like an I-Pace. So it doesn't look like a Tesla. You know, Tesla traditionally has been having round edges, you know, really aerodynamic, shaped like an egg. This is just completely different. Okay, sorry for the noise, by the way. We're located near the airport, well, somewhat near the airport in Chiang Mai. But wow, so, you know, I started thinking the looks. That's the whole thing. You know, it's almost like people forgot about all the specs, that it goes like a rocket, just like the Rivian. It goes fast and it has good range, actually slightly better range than the Rivian. The Rivian claims 400 miles. This one is 500 plus miles. And I think that's the difference, because Rivian looks like a traditional truck, so it's probably not very aerodynamic, but the Cybertruck is probably really aerodynamic, and I don't know what else they did with the motor. Now, Rivian is a quad motor design, whereas this one is either a single, dual, or a triple motor. So slightly different in the way they can use torque vectoring and all that, but I probably assume that the traction in the Cybertruck will be more or less as good as Rivian. And yeah, we just have to see eventually. But as for the looks, okay, we have to talk about the looks. So what do I think about it? Like I mentioned, first I thought it was a joke. I seriously thought it was a joke. Wifey also. But it's like the more I look at it, the more I like it. So if you guys remember in 2004, BMW, you know, they had the E39 5 Series, and then they came out with the E60. And right away when I look at the E60, I didn't like it. It looked weird, it looked hideous. But over time, I learned to like the E60. And nowadays, the E60, E61, you know, it has up-to-date design. Even today, it still looks nice and stylish. And okay, and take another example. Back in, I don't remember when it was, 2011, 12 something, when they first revealed the Model S prototype or whatever. I remember looking at the video. It was, you know, it had a big ass screen, 17-inch screen. And I thought, that is hideous. The whole car looks nice, but that big screen just looks weird. And what is the point of that big screen, you know? And then what happened in 2019? Well, Ford Mustang, the Mach-E, came out with a big vertical screen. So, and I remember back in the days, people were saying that, you know, the big touchscreen is just a gimmick, you know, it's not gonna be anything safe or user-friendly. But what happened? People, well, okay, maybe they didn't directly copy Tesla, but they actually moved towards that design. Big touchscreen. Some car manufacturers like Volkswagen or some other they use two smaller screens. Porsche, they use several screens, but also we see that Volkswagen, well, the ID3 at least, and some of the other car manufacturers like Ford, you know, they move towards bigger screen. So my point is that, okay, one last example then. iPhone 11, okay? When it came out, people like, it looks hideous. In Thailand, they call it โทรศัพท์ chamuk or something. Chamuk, which means boba, you know, the thing that you had, the bubble tea. It looks like that. People make fun of the iPhone and what it looks like. But you know what? People bought it. And the same thing happened with the Cybertruck. I see lots of people, they order the car. Now, we don't know if they will actually buy it. Like one of my friends in Oslo, he also ordered one. I was thinking, what the heck? He has 2 kids. What the heck is he gonna do with a Cybertruck? You know, he's gonna drive around with it. He needs a family car like a Model X or whatever. I think he ordered he ordered an e-tron 50. But anyway, my point is that the Cybertruck looks just so weird and futuristic today. But my claim is that, or my guess is that in 10 years, maybe in 10 years, cars might look more like the Cybertruck today. Just like the E60 versus the E39 BMW, you know? That's my claim. I think that could be it. It's hard to predict how cars will be, but you see that, you know, car design have changed over the years, and I believe that interior and exterior, that it could look something like the Cybertruck. So that's my thought about it. Okay, so I know lots of people will be like, oh, you know, the stocks are gonna plummet and, you know, it looks hideous and all that, but, you know, I like it. Yeah, you know, I dare to be different. I listen to gay pop radio. You know, I wear big baggy pants. People always make fun of me with the big pants, but you know, they are comfortable. Yeah, okay. And also people make fun of my hairstyle. You know, I like it. It's comfortable, just like the truck. So, yeah, what else should I say? A couple of things I noticed is that, okay, it has those door handles. Now, I didn't see how those door handles popped out. Hopefully they are like the Model 3 door handles that goes out like this, not out like Model S, because those have been known to be troublesome. As for the rest of the car, okay, this one, I want to look at the carousel here a little bit. I like that one. It looks really futuristic, and supposedly you can stand on this cover here, and it's lockable. And of course, when you close it, when you don't need to carry big stuff in it, then you have really good aerodynamics. Now, it is so squared though, so I don't know, is it really that aerodynamic when it's that squared? I thought good aerodynamics is supposed to be more round shape. So maybe Tesla did some compromise here, making it so squared. Maybe it has more turbulence, but probably still better aerodynamic than a conventional truck. So one thing I was missing in the presentation was the drag coefficient. They should have mentioned the drag coefficient on the Cybertruck versus conventional truck. This conventional truck would probably have some, let's say 0.4 or something, with CD value 0.4, and this one, I have no idea, maybe 0.3, yeah. So, and what else should I say? Well, we didn't get too much information. It's just it goes like a rocket as expected. Oh yeah, let's look at the spec. By the way, I started looking at the specs, okay, and oh, what the heck? What? No, this is bugged. This is okay. I think the okay. So they say 500 plus miles, okay, and I'm guessing that they probably put in the 200 kilowatt hour, similar size, hopefully the 2170 cell. Yeah, most likely it must be the 2170 cells. So if they put in, wait, I want to bring out the calculator. Okay, whatever. If they have 200 kilowatt hour in it, roughly available energy or whatever, and it goes 500 miles, and it means an average consumption of 250 watt hour per kilometer, which is plausible because I guess this truck will weigh about 3,000 kilos. Something like that. It should be really heavy. Yeah, is that realistic? 3,000? I think so. And then probably 250, maybe around 200, 250 watt hour per kilometer. I bet it would be really efficient. You know, it might also be more efficient than the Rivian. We will see. You know, eventually, one day, maybe I can do a range test of it. It's gonna take a while. It's going to take a long time. We will probably see the Roadster before the Cybertruck is out. So what else should I say? Okay, about the off-roading, I also look at the Rivian, the approach angle and the departure angle is similar. And as for off-road capabilities, am I gonna off-road? Okay, then you guys will ask me, am I gonna buy it? No, I don't need to drive around with a pickup truck. So, no, I'm not going to buy it unless I have a shitload of money. That might happen maybe in 10 years, or okay, let's say in 3 years. Maybe I'll buy it just to drive around with it for a bit and then sell it, but I don't really need a pickup truck. I'm not going to do Nimber task anymore. For you guys who don't know, I stopped doing Nimber task, so I will not buy this truck and haul around with Nimber task or whatever. Maybe just for fun I will do it, yeah, but not as my regular job anyway. So, wow, well, I just can't get over that look. It just looks so, it looks so futuristic. But yeah, I will test it, of course. Once I get the opportunity to test it, I will test it. I will run it through the banana box test, of course, the range test, knock on panels, all that, all that stuff. I will do it. One thing though I wonder is, I'm going to show you something here. This one, the interior, it looks, again, almost too futuristic. And what the heck is this? Is this marble? I hope they didn't put marble in the dashboard. That looks really reflective. And, you know, it has this airplane steering wheel style, just like a Roadster. So I wonder, stop doing that. I wonder, that can't be approved in EU and Europe. So Europe is really strict. So it looks weird. And one other thing I'm missing is that there is no center console. It's just too. You see, this is why I wouldn't buy this truck, because I'm missing a center console where I can put my stuff here. You can put it in the door pockets, of course, but unless you can fold the middle seat and it becomes some kind of center console thing. So yeah, I'm not sure about that one, but one good thing they finally have is that here you see that you can have an armrest at least. Yeah, okay, and you can go camping. I like the whole idea. You know, you don't need a generator. The car is the generator basically, and you can barbecue or whatever. There's also a tent there. So I see this is not my style. I want to camp out. I don't want to camp in a tent. I want to sleep in the car. But I bet you can sleep in the car because it should be really wide. So, but you know, I'm not really that type of camper guy. So I might make a video when I go out there with wifey maybe and a doggy and then camp. But it's not something I would usually do. So I'm not really a pickup guy. That's my point. Okay, so some other things that I want to point out is that, okay, so you know, it's really strong, right? They made it really tough, the exterior. It's supposed to withstand everything. It's super strong. Okay, and then the question is, how many Cybertrucks can you stack on top of each other? None. Well, you can't stack because you can't stack them on top of each other. It has this weird shape. And then what happened if you are able to flip the car around? It should be really hard to flip it around, but if you are able to flip it around, then which side is it going to rest on? Is it going to be on this side or that side? Yeah. But okay, yeah, I think I will just stop here. It's just my opinion about it. So sorry, I don't have too much information about this because I'm in Thailand. Of course, once I know more, then I will start making videos about this. But it would be, don't expect any crazy content of the Cybertruck from me because it would be more or less like the Roadster. It's just a prototype. It's going to be a long time until I can start vlogging about this. But just about the looks, I like it. The more I look at it, I like it. I dare to be different. So we will see. I think that's gonna be it for now. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, thank you for watching and talk to you later.